This is an unregulated combat competition between high schools. The last person standing can make any wish come true. However, not everyone is eligible to participate. Only the strongest are invited. No one expected that their first elimination round would be an all-out battle between everyone. The clever ones quickly realized that the weak must be eliminated first. One thin boy stood still and stretched, but little did they know, his strength was actually formidable. They had no idea that this boy was Mory, a master of Taekwondo. His combat skills were impressive, and on top of that, he was incredibly kind. On his way to the competition, Mory witnessed a gang of thieves snatching an old lady's wallet. Instantly, many thoughts flooded his mind. He guessed the old lady had been saving money for her sick grandson and had been staying up late making sushi to sell on the streets. Now, her money had been stolen by bad people. Mory felt deeply moved. Without a second thought, he hopped on his bike and chased after the thieves. Mory pedaled so hard, his bike was on the verge of falling apart by the time he caught up with them. But that wasn't the end. He grabbed one of the thieves by the collar and even bit him. Just then, a truck appeared in front of them. To avoid being hit, both Mory and the thief quickly moved aside. As the distance between them grew, the thief felt a sense of triumph. However, Mory had his own plans. He suddenly launched himself into the air on his bike. But in his rush, he didn't see a girl in front of him. Mory accidentally knocked her into a pile of garbage. Without explaining, he hurriedly left. The girl, however, wasn't someone to be trifled with. She picked up a wooden sword and knocked Mory off his bike. Mory then explained his assumptions about the old lady to Yumura. After hearing his story, Yumura also felt sorry for the old lady. Yumura immediately stood on Mory's shoulders, and together they went after the thief. Mory rode his bike alone, while the thief, seeing Mory closing in, angrily dodged Yumura's attacks. To escape once and for all, the thief planned to make a sharp turn at the next corner and evade them. But the thief didn't expect that Yumura would use her wooden sword to prop herself up. Mory skillfully worked with her, successfully completing the sharp turn. Panicked, the thief threw the stolen money on the ground and tried to flee. However, Mory and Yumura weren't about to let him go that easily. Yumura jumped up, wooden sword in hand, charging at the thief. Just as she was about to strike, she accidentally crashed into a signpost. The thief, seeing this, thought he had finally escaped. But suddenly, a fist struck the thief in the face. Mory instantly sent the thief flying. To everyone's surprise, the thief and Yumura were both strong, just like Mory. They had been invited to participate in the competition as well. None of them expected the first match to be a free-for-all. Now, only a few people were left standing. The organizers introduced a man, said to be the most likely to become the champion. Before anyone could even see his face, the man knocked everyone down. His speed was so fast that no one could follow his movements. Even electronic devices had trouble capturing him. After knocking everyone down, he would step on their faces and proudly taunt them to come back when they were well fed. Yumura couldn't watch it any longer. She attacked with her sword, but she couldn't even touch him. The audience was angry. Meanwhile, Mory, completely unaware of the seriousness of the situation, had taken off his pants. The person whose pants were taken off was furious and kicked at Mory. Everyone thought Mory was about to get kicked, but anyone watching closely would have seen that Mory countered the kick in an instant. The competition grew more intense as Mory and his opponent shared a smile before launching into another round of attacks.